Metro.
So, Metro Boomin, Futuristic summer. And if y'all don't know, this is an ode to Atlanta. I saw a lot of hate from people that's not from the city, not from Georgia, not from Atlanta, speaking on this project because they're not familiar with that style of music.
Can I ask, was it hate or just saying it wasn't for them?
They said it's hate. They said it's trash.
Okay.
When you say something's trash, I can't listen to it.
Yeah.
It's because you don't. I mean, it's just like somebody getting introduced to a new genre. That's because it's not just rap. It's a
Yeah.
man. Listen, man. Let me get a background.
Mm-hmm.
All these other cities, the LA, the New York, Chicago's, the Houston, the difference between Atlanta and all these other hip hop areas is that Atlanta evolves a lot more than other regions. We have a lot of different eras. We had a lot of different styles. So
Okay.
when we first got introduced on the scene as a mainstream hip hop area, it was the Outkast. The South got something to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows Outkast even does a different style of hip hop. It's a lot of instrumentation. At that time, it sounded a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Country accent. You got niggas singing. You got the trombones and all that. They wasn't doing that. That's why Outkast is regarded as one of the greatest ever, because they got two of the best rappers ever.
Mm-hmm.
And there was the instrumentation, the ATLians, the lingo was different. Similar to how Wu-Tang had their own like little, you know what I mean, whatever. We was the ATLians in the South. Cool. Once that era passed, this is when hip hop Atlanta started to dominate. This is the snap era. The early 2000s. Mm-hmm. Well, technically it's the crunk era before the snap. It was right before that. And this is before Lil Jon became who he was.
Mm-hmm.
It was Yin Yang Twins, and it was Lil Jon, and it was tearing up the fucking strip clubs, Bankhead bouncing. It was big clothes. Nobody really gave a fuck. It was just high energy. Mm-hmm. Lil Jon took it to a different level. Mm-hmm. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. It's like mid 2000s. The snap era.
Some shit like that.
You said what?
Starting at 04, 05.
Yeah. Let me see, cause I got the whole history written down. Give me a second.
Oh, you
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So crunk era was like 2000, 2003ish. You know what I'm saying? Lil Jon and East Side Boys around 04. This is when you start getting. This is when it got crazy. This is when Atlanta really took over the country. You still had 50 Cent on them doing their thing, but I'm just talking about as the songs that was chart topping,
Mm-hmm.
that was regional sounds.
Mm-hmm.
It was them Franchise Boys. It was D4L,
Mm-hmm.
and there was Lil Jon.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the era when everybody started dancing. Soulja Boy came out doing all the routines and shit. We doing the Pool Palace. Everybody knows about this era, correct? You familiar?
I'm familiar.
Was y'all playing that up north? That's what I want to know. Because it got huge. This was #1 in the world type of songs.
It did, because you got
White Tee and all that shit.
You know why?
Laffy Taffy and all that.
Besides the mixtape era, Walk It Out
Right.
came on. You gotta remember niggas was hopping on remixes.
Correct. Remix and all that, yes.
All the
Those-
mixtape
yes.
era. So
That's
niggas
when
was
New
hopping
York
on
rappers
shit.
jumping on, yeah. Because even Jim Jones tried to get on the fucking throw some D's and all
Yeah,
that.
he did
that's
that,
a
and
fact,
he
yeah.
did the Walk It Out remix. So
Correct, he did. That's how Walk It Out. He did. That's a fact.
That nigga was still fucking up his flow.
He was. Yes, and that's when, I mean, we got the Usher getting involved with the Yells and Will I Am and all them, the T-Pain. This is when Atlanta, Lil Jon was literally representing the sound of hit records in the club.
Well, let me not only say that too. This is not only during that time that the snap music was taking over. Y'all also had, T.I.
Yes,
and Jeezy came with his first.
So this is what I'm getting to, because I'm gonna get to that.
Because that was all in that same years too.
Yeah, I'm saying as far as this is specific to the Atlanta sound.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not talking about mainstream.
Jeezy and T.I.
Because they had their own sounds.
Yeah.
Gucci was a lot of people out at that time. But I'm just talking about for what the Atlanta sound.
Mm-hmm.
It was the crunk era. It was the snap era. It was a lot of dancing. It was big clothes. That was what was moving in Atlanta.
Right.
And then you start going to, this is a short period. That's what I'm saying. This you gotta follow me. This is why y'all so unfamiliar with the J Moneys, the Rich Kids, and all that. Because this was Atlanta stars that was setting the stage. This is similar to like, it's like niggas was doing the Dipset and all that. We know Dipset because they got that big, but who was under that was the Max V's and the Stack Bundles. We don't know them niggas in the South. If you wasn't there, they was the ones setting the sound for that area.
Mm-hmm.
The mainstream sound got a little different, but it was Max B's or whatever. You gotta tell me about all that.
I mean, even then, there's like you said,
yeah.
the Max B's, the Stack Bundles, the Fab was still doing his mixtape shit during that time. Anything DJ Clue mixtape wise was doing that. So you
right.
still that mixtape era in New York. Even though the Locks was kind of out, they were still doing their shit, and it was huge in New York. More so than it was here.
That's what I'm saying.
So
this is the Max B's and the Stack Bones of our area of Atlanta. This when you go to the Rockstar era. Now this was Atlanta specific, but it got mainstream because Lil Wayne started doing all this shit and Jim Jones and all that. We know so the tattoos, the Ed Hardy. This is when the shit transitioned from bigger pants. They started going slim straight. Them shits are still big if you look at them. Them shits are still big.
I got a few pairs of slim straights. Them shits is not tight at all.
Jabos and all that shit was out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
Jabos, the Dickie suits, it was over with for that shit.
Yeah, nah.
This when niggas actually started caring about designer. Now, I don't know who's responsible for the era. I'm just saying how it was in Atlanta. 07, 08, this is when the Shop Boys dropped Party Like a Rock Star. And everybody started wearing mohawks, the fucking Von Dutch, the Ed Hardy. That's when the swag started getting little biker chains and shit. Tatted up, that's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie.
All that.
That Fabo, that
part,
that was my shit, though. That's the list.
That's what I'm saying. So walk with me now. Walk with me now. So now this is what Metro Boomin is trying to pay it ode to. Around the end of 07, 08, and it's going to be some overlap. This is when the 08, 09, 2010 starts happening. The futuristic era.
I was here for that.
J Money, Young LA, and Young Dro were the biggest faces of the futuristic era. What that was a very distinct type of production.
Was it?
And this is when everything moved from, we tough, we turned up, now we the coolest, swaggiest, we got more lingo than everybody, it's a swag with the flavor, then you get the swaver, I'm so futuristic, I don't even brush my hair. This is when shit started looking different. This is when everybody started talking about, I'm the only one that has this. Before it was everybody dressed the same, everybody did the same shit. Now it's I'm the only one with the Maserati with the red seats. I'm the only one with the Pradas with the Truest hanging like this. This is when everything started to switch. This was their transition in Atlanta. So now pants went from slim straight to just slim. They wasn't skinny.
They wasn't skinny.
They was not skinny.
It was not skinny at all.
But the Truies, you showing the goddamn, the logo on the back, your belt buckle's crazy. The white teeth, the V-necks is going stupid. Come on, man. You rocking the ice on. This is when shit started getting real swaggy. It was all...
Don't forget niggas started wearing cardigans and shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
niggas started getting weird.
So
then that's
big polos,
see, because it was futuristic and then it was black boy, white boy, all in one. And black boy, white boy, that was the biggest was Travis Porter. That was the face of black boy, white boy. It was Young LA, Young Dro, Travis Porter. You got a little bit of Rich Kids in there. Yeah. You got a lot of Roscoe Dash, pardon me.
A lot of Roscoe Dash. This
is when niggas started doing the preppy shit. Hollister, American Eagle, Abercrombie and Fitch. The Sperry's was going boat shoes, man. Aeropostale, man. This is the shit that Metro Boomin was making music for. Right. Ralph Lauren was going stupid. Polo boots was all, oh my god, the horses niggas was finding every polo possible. Niggas even had the fake US polo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Get that shit out of here, dog. Niggas was talking about niggas when you were
I know, that's what I'm saying. This is
double horse, man.
So this is when niggas was all swag, all turned up, all party. The dance era was kind of in, and there was a little whoop Rico and all. That's the mainstream. Yeah. I'm talking about in Atlanta. Niggas was trying to look cool and fresh and prepping. That's what Metro Boomin was making music for. It was a very short era, a very short time in Atlanta. We had 45 different eras in 10 years. And then we go into the 2 Chainz and all that. And then right before the Molly World, the Futures, that's when you start getting our bigger acts.
Right.
These are the people that never made it super mainstream.
Correct.
These with Atlanta stars, even regional. They might do a show in Alabama State or some shit like that. The reason y'all don't know the J Moneys, the Young LAs, the Shad the God, the Jose Guapo, the Guapanese and all that, because this is very specific to Atlanta. Y'all other cities don't got waves like this. Chicago ain't moving waves like this. LA still making the same sound. Houston still got the same chopped and screwed shit. New York, y'all been doing the boom bap. Now y'all got this, y'all try to do the drill shit. After 40 years of the same fucking rap. It's different. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop.
The sexy drill now.
Yeah, after like 10 years of drill music. So now y'all got the sexy drill. Atlanta is the only one that completely revolutionizes regularly. We ain't gonna get into the whole Migo, the trap, you know what I'm saying, the trap era, because we already had a trap era, but that was different. Now we talking about we making so much lingo with the trap, with the Migos come around. We cooking chickens, we whooping, you know what I'm saying, whooping the babies and all that type of shit. It was a different time.
Yeah, I know what the fuck y'all niggas are.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's a different time. We talking about the dabbing and that way and all the no cap. We really start setting trends and letting. It's a difference out here. You gotta come here to know. Cause you're gonna see niggas that's dressed from all different type of eras. You're gonna see a nigga in all designer from head to toe.
You will.
You're gonna see a nigga in some vintage shit you never heard of that look like they should be in some fashion show somewhere. You're gonna see a gay nigga with the tightest shit of all time. And you're gonna see a nigga that still having swag from like 2003, the biggest clothes ever.
Yeah, you can't say that shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you how it is.
No, I got you.
It's difference, man. It's a difference. Stop disrespecting shit you don't understand, man. Shout out to Jose Guapo, Lady Rich Kids, goddamn kids that play, all them from that era. Even DC Young Flowers in the group. DC Young Flowers in the group, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. Watch your mouth when you talk about Metro. The album is perfection for that era. Waka Flocka cooking. First of all, he had every Atlanta rapper damn near in the last 15 years on that project. You know how legendary, you know how impossible it is to get that done.
Can you tell some people who was on it? Because you know he didn't have the features on there.
So.
Oh, is it on there now?
It's on there now. So
Okay.
First of all, he showed some love to the newer generation. You know what I'm saying? YK Niece was on there.
Okay.
It's a young and up and coming that was on the Wham Wham shit. You know, she was the second verse on there.
Okay.
Bonnie B was on there. She's the hottest in Atlanta right now. It's Abundant Summer right now. Shout out to her. Listen, man. Jay Money's from the era. First of all, shout out to Rocco, because Rocco had a little wave in Atlanta for a minute.
He did. During that Future time, yeah.
Come on, I'ma do me this morning. Several hits, man. Watch your fucking mouth.
Woke up.
Young Book is from that era. Schooling and everybody.
Oh wait,
from
hold on. Young Book, like.
Young Book.
Okay. No, I
Young
was
Book,
thinking
nigga.
about the what's up with that cookie.
Nah, that's Junior Boom. They the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Listen, man, it's a lot of niggas. That's my point. It's the difference between our city and y'all city, man. Y'all go listen to that Biggie shit like y'all been playing and keep saying he the GOAT. That's cool, nigga. We got different waves, nigga.
You know Biggie, bro.
Not to me.
Okay.
Listen, man, Young LA, and we all know Young LA. He actually got mainstream. That's how big that Futuristic shit got for about a year. I mean, for about a year. Little meanies from the Shop Boys, man. I know, yeah. Hey, times is off.
Yeah.
And shout out DJ Spin, man. And another thing that make this shit so legendary is everybody know who Playboy Cardi is, right? Playboy Cardi is from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Playboy Cardi has a song called Like Weezy on his album.
Mm-hmm.
That is a sample from the Rich Kids, from this Futuristic era.
Mm-hmm.
In case y'all didn't know. So when you see that nigga in all true religion in the video, the tree from head to toe fit with the polo boots on, that's a Futuristic summer.
That's a very Atlanta outfit.
And he performed that shit at the BET Awards.
It's a very Atlanta outfit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you niggas, man. Listen, man, J Money, Rocco, Quavo's on here. Shout out the guy who's from the Rich Kids. Jose Guapo, who's originally from the Rich Kids, and he had his own solo career.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Lil Meanie from the Shop Boys. Waka Flocka fan. Everybody know he got super mainstream. We know Waka Flocka.
Yeah, you know.
We know Waka Flocka, man. Who else is on here? Travis Port, of course. I already mentioned them. The GOATs. You know what I'm saying? College. Oh, my God. The college era was crazy. You know what I'm saying? The college girls are going crazy for Travis Port. And they had crazy twerk music.
Oh, did they? Yeah, him and Ross were there.
Yeah, I think that about covers it. T.I. was on here, Lil Baby was on here, 21 Savage, we know that's the younger generation. Future had a little verse on here. And of course, the most influential and the person that touches everybody from Atlanta and damn near everybody in the industry is Gucci. Of course Gucci was on there, man.
Right.
Listen, man, y'all wish y'all region had this much impact in the last 20 years. It don't. It don't. Ain't no region had a run like this. None. We got too many legends. We got too much influence. We got too much impact. Niggas in New York talking about no cap. It's disgusting.
I've heard that.
It's disgusting.
Jim Jones said that shit.
Yeah, it's a
Jim Jones got to chill though. He got to stop. What I will say is, like, you know, as a person who heard both music, especially because I was down here during that time, there's a lot of stuff that wasn't my style. Because I was just like, I'm not wearing polo boots ever. But yeah, he wasn't anywhere Tim's ever. But I understood what people were saying that they didn't understand it. It wasn't for them. But being here, it had a different feel to it, especially once you got to college. You know, once you go to parties, that shit sounds a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Like, even listening to Joe Budden podcast, like, at first I'm like, yo, y'all gotta say that's not for you. Because it wasn't, if it's not him, you gotta think about this. A lot of those things were mixtapes too. So,
correct,
you know,
yeah,
and we didn't have,
correct,
you know, DSPs wasn't there. So if that mixtape wasn't bumping in your city, you're not gonna hear that shit.
And that was a time when niggas was only trying to be the most lit in their city.
In the
It
city.
wasn't no
Exactly.
global thing.
We didn't
It
give a
was
fuck about
dropping
that shit,
mixtape
yeah.
for the streets in their neighborhood.
And, you know, say, like, you know,